Jack likes to think of him up there somewhere looking down.
Second row from the top, third in from the right. PFC Arthur Irian.
His name was Arthur, but he went by Johnny.
How old do you think he was here? 18, 19? I'm going to say 18, 19 years old.
This was before he went to Europe in World War II, before the Battle of the Bulge, before slogging through France and Germany with the 5th Division, 10th Infantry.
This is my dad's jacket from World War II.
Johnny was raised in a German-speaking household, which made him invaluable for interrogating prisoners.
And through all those battles, and through all the death that he saw on both sides, he came out of it without a scratch, and Germany surrenders.
When Jack and his siblings visit their dad now, they can't help but think about the day after Germany surrendered, when fate's twisted sense of humor delivered a cruel kick.
He just said, we're out in the countryside, and we knew, when you looked at those trees across the way, we knew there were Germans in there, and there did not have to be any more killing.
Johnny had a bullhorn. He was next to a tank telling the Germans that the war was over, to come out and surrender.
He's making this announcement, and there was at least one German who didn't like what they were hearing. And then that's when he was shot.
One bullet into his hip and out the back. Several days later in a field hospital, a curious episode that would set a whole series of events into motion.
As he described it, the head nurse happened to be walking by, and one of his buddies asked about, when does Johnny get his Purple Heart? And her response was, in essence, well, he was shot after the war was over. Germany already surrendered. Therefore, he doesn't qualify for a Purple Heart.
Johnny didn't ask any questions. He didn't think a thing of it or speak of it for 50 years.
Just out of the blue one day, he just said, Jack, that's the one thing I regret, is not getting my Purple Heart. And he had never said that to me before, or to my mom.
And so the family started trying.
They've had to go to one place and then another place and back again to something else and fill out this form and fill out that form. And it got to the point my mom was really tired of doing things like that.
There needs to be a verification from a senior military person. The passage of time has made that all but impossible. And a building in the Midwest full of battle reports and service records burned to the ground in the 1970s. The report about Johnny's injury went with it. We've asked Senator Patty Murray to take a look.
We will do everything we can to do it. Sometimes we can make it happen, sometimes we can't. But honestly, this man served his country, he was injured, and I really hope we can resolve this for him.
Both Johnny and his wife are gone now. The Irian children aren't asking for a handout, just a small correction so that time and regret won't fade one man's hard-earned honor.
If my dad is recognized for what actually happened, I know my mom and dad will be looking down with bigger smiles on their faces.
Eric Johnson, KOMO 4 News.